Evening, my fellow scientists. It is Thursday, November 9th, 2017. I want to talk to you today about an article that came out yesterday in Popular Science. I think it did a very nice job of covering a new bioengineering treatment for a 7-year-old kid with epidermolysis bullosa. And this disease is just a harrowing and horrible illness, genetic illness that causes the protein link between the epidermis and the dermis to be insecure. And essentially anything, the most gentle touch can cause horrible blistering and skin dying and sloughing off. It's as if skin just is so poorly attached that the tiniest things cause massive suppurating injuries and ultimately result in the death of the child. Very few people live very long with this disease. This kid made it to 7 and had something like 70% of his skin that needed to be replaced. And if you replace that much skin with donor skin, there are huge rejection problems and it's seldom successful. So what did they do? They took this patient's healthy skin, what was left of it, took a few cells, cultured them, modified them genetically, just tweaking them enough to reverse the genetic problem that was causing this terrible disease, and then reintroduced it to the patient, and it grew into place. And because it's the epidermis that has this problem, the patient was able to essentially recolonize their whole body with this modified skin that is their own. As a consequence, the patient is now able to survive, and the whole protocol seems to be quite successful. So really amazing, really blows my mind. And I think that this is just one taste of a larger technological trend toward modification of donor tissue to be compatible with patient tissue. Usually the donor tissue is going to come from the patient, him or herself. I think that's going to get more and more popular. The techniques for both modifying that tissue genetically are getting much better. This was done with a viral vector, which I'm actually surprised about. I thought for sure they would be using CRISPR-Cas9 to tweak those genes. It's the new hotness for gene tweaking, but viral vectors are still very effective, get high yield, so that's what they went with. But that's going to get better, and it's going to get more precise as far as how to tweak these genes to make diseases go away. And the ability to take cells and grow tissues is going to get better. Something I'm really excited about and really read up on a couple of years ago, trying to find an in for a chemist involved in that kind of thing. And it's going to become the new normal, that if you need an organ, you'll just grow one and put it in. And that will be great. People will live longer and healthier, and that makes me happy. So I love news like this. I'll put a link in the description. I hope you like that kind of thing. Do tune in. Tomorrow we'll talk about iron batteries, which is kind of the new thing we're going to cover every week. In general, we cover science news, biotech news, the things I love right here in the Allen Lab.